final match of the draft. Once again, we get to play first. We'll mulligan this one. This one we'll keep. It's such a strong card that I think I want to keep it. The problem is that really does kind of severely limit our draws because we're on the play. So our first draw would be a Warden, and then we'd basically get one draw step to find a land before we start missing. So as much as I like Warden, it does seem more important to continue to play lands. And because, I mean, if we don't see lands, I feel like we're in pretty big trouble, even with the help of the Fairgrounds Warden. Bomat Courier is a pretty interesting spell. So we wouldn't have drawn a land if I'd kept the Warden on top. So that would have been at least 2 turns. Okay. Got the land. All right. So all right. Bomat Courier is going to be the king of hand rebuilding, it looks like. Guess we bottom that. Okay, so we'll play the Pioneer here. Make 2 bodies. So we're taking 6. So if I play the Aetherborn, I can block the 2 biggest and okay. Still technically alive. So we have to block this, and then we can trade this. So our opponent will get 7 cards. 8 cards. I suppose we could pass the turn, see if our opponent wants to maybe play another spell. Okay, so they have Sky Skiff as well. All right. So opponent seems to have a lot of removal spells and be sort of a artifacty aggressive deck. Okay. So we could bring in the Dromedary. It seemed like it blocks most of what my opponent's got. It's not a bad idea. Not much other than that. So maybe we want to cut something on the top end. Maybe a Harrier. Like, I love evasion, but I think we just need a little bit more early game. Okay. We'll play first. Yeah, I think we keep. Like, the conclusion's certainly awkward, but so I'm playing the mechanic first because we can technically attack with it, unlike the companion. So I guess we play... I can play companion and leave back mechanic to double block the bruiser in case they play, but I think I'm just going to attack and play a companion. So I think we bottom any non-swamps. Well, I guess it depends. I probably don't need an Eddy Trailhawk. I think we'll bottom that. Alright, so I guess we can swing with both. My opponent will trade the construct for the companion, but lose menace. And then we can play the assistant. Another thing I can... No, I don't really like it, though. My opponent has too much removal, I think, to try and hope to get the double block on the bruiser. That's kind of strange that... So I guess we do double block. My opponent has removal. If it's subtle strike, they get me pretty good, but we didn't see it in game 1. Yeah, this still is a trade I'll take. Alright, so we're going to drop the Macedon. What's kind of cool is, although I guess it doesn't really matter. I was going to say the Gear Hulk lets me choose the Macedon and the Gear Hulk as creature and artifact, but okay. Yeah, I think we're just playing a Gear Hulk. Nothing gets lost, but we do have a 4/5, so... Five mana 4/5 Vigilance seems certainly acceptable to me. Okay, so tidy conclusion is certainly helpful. I'm going to have to debate what's the more pressing issue here. The 3-1 menace or the 2-3 flyer? Probably the 3-1 menace. Because it's got more power, which is certainly important, but my opponent also needs something to crew the skiff. Oh, well, all right. I mean, I have a lot more things that can deal with the 3-1 menace, like any creature. I basically don't have the Harrier anymore, so I just have like a Pioneer. I may not have enough things that can deal with the Sky Skiff. So I might just have to kill the flyer. All right, Herald is certainly a good draw. So deals 2 to it, and then you discard your Harsh Scrutiny and Gonti and draw 2. Well, I don't think that's going to work. All right. Well, thanks so much for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed the draft. 2-1 is not so bad. The deck was very cool. Got to run a couple Gear Hulks. Got a Chandra, so overall success. Hope you enjoyed it. Deck was fun to play. I hope it was fun to watch. We'll see you all soon.